3, 2, 1, live! Hello everyone. I am going live here on this particular day to talk about conversion, and in particular, I want to talk about something called key performance indicators. And this is important. This is critical. This may be the most important thing that I ever say to you, ever. Well, okay, there are lots of important things to talk about, but this is a very important one. So what is a key performance indicator? Put down my laptop. First of all, when you make a video, there are certain indications after it's done, or even during the time that you're doing the video, especially when you're live, that things are working or they're not. And so, always when you're going live, you want to be asking the question, what do I want to have happen as a result of this video, being produced? What do I want to have people do after they watch my video? And of course, the real answer to that question usually is you want them to start, coming to you and working with you. You want to work together. It's not, it's great that you're giving information. It's great that you're helping them out. It's great that you're giving value. That's really important. And it's also great if you're building trust and you're building engagement. But really, the end game is you want to make some sales and you want to have people come and hire you so that you can make a living and have all this work out in, the best way possible. So in order to do that, over time, to see whether or not what you're doing is actually working, you need to establish some key performance indicators. And this is what I'm talking about. There's a lot of things that you could choose to use as your performance indicators. The most common one that people do choose is video views. And I'm just going to say that the number of views you get on your video is probably the least valuable indicator of how well that video did. And I know it's really nice and it feels really good when you see oh my gosh, a lot of people watch this video. I got 2,000 views, terrific. But actually, as you know, especially on Facebook, the view count is a little bit exaggerated from the point of view of they count every time somebody watches for just 3 seconds, they count that as a view. So you could be getting, 80% of your views as 3-second views, and then your number, is really shrinking because a 3-second view, I'm sorry, that's just not very engaging. If somebody watches you for 3 seconds or glances at your video for 3 seconds and then they're gone, they really didn't hear your message and they didn't really see you. So you want to go a little bit deeper and look for something more meaningful. And so what I'm going to talk about today are things like the engagement indicators. So when somebody's liking your video, when someone is commenting on your video, and when somebody shares your video. And then, of course, following up with them to see, what else they do after they do any one of those 3 things. So when you have a set of likes on your video, that's great. And the thing you want to do is go back every time you go live and look at that little count, how many people liked this. And the cool thing that you can do is that you can actually click on the number in the, after the replay is posted and the video is there. You just click on that number, and what happens is that a list opens up with all the people who liked it. They're all there. And what you can do is a follow-up that's very easy. Is on that list, you'll see just next to their name a little link, and it'll say invite. And if you've gone live from your business page, when you click on that button, it'll automatically send them a notification to like your page. So great. Every time you go live, this is a key thing to do, is go back, see how many people liked your video, and any of them who have not yet liked it will have a little blue button that says invite. You just tap on all those blue buttons, and you're automatically inviting all the people who liked your video to come and like your business page, which means that they'll get more notifications in the future to come and watch your videos when you are going live in the future. Now, why is this important? Well, if you have a video and you've gotten people on your video to share, what that means is that more people are coming to you that they've never seen you before. They're new. And if new people are coming in and they like your video, that's a new person to you. And you want to engage with that person. And you'd actually like to get them to be a fan of your business page, so you want to invite them. And this is a really simple way, every time you go live, to watch this indicator. How many people liked this? How many people who were here, who were brand new, who I can invite to and like my page and then start getting notified automatically every time I go live. So that's number one. Secondly, you have all these people who comment on your page. Right, so commenting is really valuable. As soon as they comment, their picture is there, their name is there, you see who they are, and you can reply back to them. So similarly, you want to go back and see all the people who've commented, and you want to reply to them. And what I do is I always reply with 3 things. I send them an emoji, or 2 or 3, and then I do another statement. I reply with a comment on their comment, or a response to their comment. And then, third thing, I come back with a third comment, which is an open-ended question. I'm asking them a question, which hopefully they'll respond to, and I can continue having this conversation with them. And that's really good to do, because all of that commenting adds to the algorithm juice that your video gets, and it'll start being seen by more people. So this is indicator number 2. Look for comments. How many people have commented? And how can you get them? Of those people, how many of those can you get to continue the conversation with you? Third thing is the people who share your video. Those people you want to treat like gold. Like if you have a core group of fans and they are watching your video and they actually think your video is good enough or nice enough or interesting enough or valuable enough to share to their community of friends, that's super helpful for you. And so you want to be really nice to them and thank them. First of all, just comment, you can go and see who shared your video, and you can reply to them and say, thanks so much for doing this. That was really appreciated. I hope, and then you can ask them an open question, see, what did they get out of this video? What was the thing that they found most valuable? And those folks, you want to put on a special list. Like, this is a really important performance indicator. If you see people who are coming into your videos and regularly sharing your content, particularly if they are in their prospects, they're not yet clients, but even if they're already clients, you want to see what else you can do to really go out of your way to give value to that group. Like, be as nice and as generous and as giving to them as you can, because it's only going to come back to you. Because basically they're acting as referral partners for you. And the more you can nurture a core group of people who know you to become referral partners, that's terrifically, terrifically valuable, and it's going to make a huge difference in the number of people who are now discovering you on a weekly basis. So, last thing I'm going to talk about in this video is, of course, all of this is great in terms of doing this on Facebook, but your ultimate goal is to get people off of Facebook and into your world. And one of the easiest ways to do that, through following up using these indicators, is by inviting people to have a virtual coffee chat with you. So really easy. If they've liked your video, if they've commented on your video, especially if they've shared your video, you can follow up with them by friending them, sending them a, and then sending them a Facebook message, and literally saying, thanks for watching the video. I'm really interested in learning more about what you're doing in your work and what you're interested in. What I was talking about is we could have a longer conversation if we could sit down and have a virtual coffee chat. And then you send them a link to your calendar so that they can schedule a time. My lights just went off. What do I have to do? Come on, back on. Let's go. Ah. There they are. Yes, they're back. I had to run around and wave my arms around. I'm in this room where I'm at Work Bar, and in this room, the overhead lights are on this timer. And if you don't move around, or if there's no movement in the room, they go off after 10 or 20 minutes. So all of a sudden they just went boop, and I have to run like, I think whatever they call it, the little, what's the word for the gizmo that, oh, it's a motion detector. That's what it is. The motion detector is way over there. So I had to run around and wave my arms and get them to come back on again. That's too funny. So that's a good lesson in what to do when things don't go the way you expected. So I'm looking down at my computer, which is way down here, and checking out. First of all, I want to see how am I looking. Like if I'm using my new camera setup where I'm trying to get what you call selective focus, that sort of great open aperture where I'm in focus, but my background is out of focus, and so it's sort of soft focus in behind. And it only works, of course, if I'm in focus. So I think I'm in focus. How do I look? Tell me if I'm in focus. So I was talking about getting people off of Facebook into a virtual coffee chat, and this is the assignment that I want to give you. The assignment is this. I want you to commit to choosing one video that you're going to make. So if you're doing daily videos that are sort of thought of the day, and that's all you do, pick one. If you're doing that and or you're doing like one video per week, which is what I do in terms of my public videos, pick that next video that you're doing and make it sort of build into your habitual way of doing videos a habit of when you're done, look for these performance indicators. Look for the likes and follow up with those people who like by inviting them to like your Facebook page. Look for comments, reply to all those people, and look for shares and give generously to the people who have shared your video. Like, offer them everything you can think of to continue to nurture them as referral partners. And then the thing that you want to do, and this is what I would like to see everyone accomplish, is among all those people who have basically engaged with you on your video, whether it's liking or commenting or sharing, I want you to follow up with them by messaging every single one of them and invite them to a virtual coffee chat and see if you can't get at least one person from your video that you did this next time to actually sit down and talk with you in real time, on Facebook or on Skype or some other virtual call, and do that, turn that call into seeing if they're a good fit for you. And if they are, you can invite them to come and work with you. And this is how you can get your clients. And I want you to do this coming week, and I want to see the results. I want to hear what has happened. And it may take like a 2-week cycle for all of this results to come in, but you should start developing a habit of doing this so that every time you go live, pick one video a week that you're going to focus on doing this kind of work. And from that one video, I want to see you building the number of people who are engaging with you that you can follow up with, that you can then have a virtual chat with, and then out of that group, how many are becoming clients. And all of this stuff, like this conversion of how many people watch, how many people comment, how many people engage, how many people can I follow up with, how many of those people, how many are actually agreeing to have a coffee chat with me, and of those people, how many people become clients. And those are the numbers that you want to be tracking. And if it's not happening, then we can talk about it, and we can talk about what are you doing and what can we tweak to make that conversion better. So I hope that's clear. Oh, and there's another number, one other number. The other number that's actually really good for live video is how many people are you attracting live? And what I'll say about that is this is the reason to pick no more than one video per week to really focus on. Because that one video, you can pre-schedule it and you can tell people that it's going to come. So if you pre-schedule it and that posting of that, you're going live tomorrow is sitting on Facebook, then your people on Facebook are going to see that ahead of time. And it's more likely that they'll come and join you live. If you send out an email blast to your people and say, hey, I'm going live on this day and here's the link to join my video, and that's right in the email, again, more people are likely to join you when you're live. And that's another indicator that you can follow. Like, how many people, when I send out an email blast, how many of those people actually watch my video? And you want to know that, and you want to try and figure it out, and you want to improve the email promotion that you do, and you want to improve the post that you do that has the title of your video that's very compelling. Keep improving that, and you will improve the numbers of people who are showing up live, which means that you'll improve the number of people who are liking and commenting in real time, which means that you will improve the number of people who eventually have a virtual coffee chat with you and then will, in fact, come and work with you. So that is my training for today, and take this, run with it, and we will talk again on Thursday at noon, and I'll see you then. Bring your questions. If you have any questions about this particular topic, post them right here in the Big Reach video training page here on Facebook, and I will see you in the next video. Let's see. Now I have to find my computer and turn this thing off. Where's the off button? Oh no. Hang on, I have to put my glasses on to see it. And we're looking. Oh, here we go. Finish, it says. Finish.